Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Starting off in the garage after the events of the video that you're about to see. All the intro stuff got negated when we did it because everything's about to go wrong. This video is all about Cadillac Attack. So, Cadillac Attack, it was a couple weeks ago. We haven't put the video together because we've just been really busy, and you'll see in the video that it wasn't really anything great for Cadillac Attack because we just had a lot of self-made issues. But we're going to start off with the night before Cadillac Attack, or before we're supposed to leave for Cadillac Attack. Brought the car over to Matt's shop, had put up in the air. Matt changed out the diff fluid for us, as we usually do before racing. And we found a bunch of metal pieces in the differential fluid.
Well, that's never a good sign when you're leaving the next day in less than 12 hours to go to a racing event.
Oh yeah, that's a chunk.
That's coming out of the diff.
Simba. Fluid. Oh, it's stuck.
Oh, it is stuck. Well, you might as well go for the full Ash Wednesday.
Let me get it.
True to fashion, as seems every time we go to leave for a race event, Brandon at A&B Performance, saving our ass again, had a spare diff that he was going to lend us or sell to us or, whatever. So we had to get up real early the next morning and shoot down to Wilmington, North Carolina, which is about 2.5 hours away, grab the rear diff, put it in the car, and then start our ride down to Orlando.
Good morning. We have been up for, 3 hours, 4 hours at this point. Our friend Brandon from A&B Performance, you might remember him. He built our transmission. He also helped us with the lower control arms. We came here for dynoing, and he is saving our butts once again. We are here. Brandon is nice enough to help us out get it installed before we head out on our way. So we will keep you updated and keep your fingers crossed she doesn't fight. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Really?
It's
okay, buddy. You did what you could. Sure. Oops. So that's kind of cool.
diff fluid.
It was all over your forehead last night.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's on my phone, isn't it? No,
Yes.
It's on your phone. You have it. You can show Brandon what we did. Brandon is awesome and helped us put the diff in the car at his shop before we even left. Because that's just the kind of way Brandon is. So then we were able to put it in. We got a little test hit on the road. Make sure that everything was good with the diff, and then drove down to Cadillac Attack. So Thursday morning, there was supposed to be a private test on Thursday for all the Cadillac Attack entrants. Well, we did our private test, made one hit with the new diff, and then we wanted to pull the fluid and just kind of take a look and see if it had any stuff in there, because that diff had been sitting for a while. It's gonna take me some time to get used to this camera.
Why?
Oh, I was like all up in the clouds. I'm like, ah! How, I mean, it was a 2060 foot or 193 60 foot. You did 1023 at 143. Like you were like not really on it a whole lot and kind of, did you let off before the trap or something or?
No, I didn't let it before the traps. I can't roll into it. I don't have the art of rolling into it, so.
Yeah, you really don't do that well.
No.
Everything felt okay? No noise, no diff, nothing?
No, but when I turned in here, I heard like a clunk, but I don't know if that was me hitting a piece of ice.
Probably.
So that made me nervous, but other than that, like I'm not hearing any of the growling or the whining, deceleration.
Did it heat up at all or no?
She was warm.
When?
Well, when I went into the lanes, it was at 147, so I put the ice on and got it down to like 90, cycled it off. But when I was pulling up to the burnout, it was 88. So.
Okay, yeah. That's where your mile an hour is. Okay, let me take a look at the computer, and then we're gonna have to just try to cool it down and jack it up and pull the plug, see what the fluid feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, work to be done. Lo and behold, there was some water contamination in there from it sitting forever, and you know, just some random grime.
So, watching it come out, it looked okay? It was just speckled?
No, it's not speckled. It's dark. It's got all the dirt and the stuff that's been sitting in that diff for however long it's been sitting. It came out with it. It's actually not even really that cloudy. That froth and cloudiness has kind of gone away. It was a little thin coming out, but it's fine. It needed to be changed. It's, you know, it's a fluid cycle. We're good on it, but we're gonna put new fluid in it, and she's gonna be just fine.
Woohoo! Look at you in your race pants.
Oh, you fancy! Oh.
You got the nice stripe on the side. They're like tuxedo pants. Well, I mean, we're in Florida. You'd think it'd be warm.
I did bring some. I left them in the house. So he wound up not being able to make another test hit. So fast forward now, we put the stuff in, we go to the dinner. Next day starts qualifying and eliminations for different classes. So this is what we got for qualifying and eliminations. All right, so remember, we're gonna do a 2,000 RPM launch, kick her in the ass, see what happens. I'm gonna check your tire pressure again because it's been a while since I checked them before you go up, okay?
So, checking it out?
I'm checking them right now, yeah.
Okay.
Everything feel all right?
Yeah, I still felt a little, so I got to steer a little bit at the top end.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just a strap, which I never
Could be.
strap. Felt good, AFRs look pretty decent.
IETs?
Something's going on with the log, it's not logging.
It's not logging IETs?
It's logging it, but it didn't change. It was showing 97 when I started. I had the pump on, so something's going on with the logging.
All right, let me get the computer. Did it log anything else?
I mean, it was logging, but the IET2s weren't changing.
Okay. All right, quick turnaround, and we're heading right back up for the unlimited, or the 15-inch class, because we just did unlimited blower. So let's go see how much slower than everybody else we are in this class, huh?
Yep, let's do it.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah,
Tell all the boys and girls what happened.
I didn't pull far enough so the chute was still at the very, very end of the track. So that's why they were pulling it up. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, as I'm going through the traps, I'm like, this feels faster. Let me just pull the chute. I know I pulled it late, but I'm like, this feels different.
How'd that 133/60 foot feel?
I've been doing CA for Cadillac Attack. I did Friday 2, second run. Somebody, I'm gonna do my job.
I'll take it. I'm gonna change it to make mine safe.
Switching the lines around.
Yeah. Got a little hot. We tried switching them when we did the. I honestly don't remember what it was that we did, but it was recent. We switched the lines around and they're starting to get hotter than it used to. So it seems like that change has got to go backwards.
So you're trying to say that everybody else does something that works and it doesn't work on this car?
Yeah, go figure. Weird, right?
Very. Hey, you're blowing water everywhere.
Mostly in my face. Getting the car ready. First round of limited blower eliminations coming up right now. All right, Sharon just got her first pairing. It's this silver Camaro that ran faster than Sharon's ever ran before. So in order to win, she's gonna have to run a new personal best. Hey, is the car okay?
I think so.
Why'd you brake early?
I texted you. I think I hit the limiter. It like...
Oh, it nosed over?
It didn't nose over, but when I looked, it felt weird, and I looked and it was like around the 7,000 area, so I think it hit the limiter and I just let out.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. You both spun. Alright, so the story is, for the second time today, HP Tuners didn't log most of the parameters, so the log was useless. It did log RPM, and she did smack the limiter on a 3.4. So the first pass, our 3.4 shift was at 6,800, so we raised the limiter, or the shift 100 RPM, and instead of trying to shift to 68, decided I was going to try to shift past 73, which was the RPM limit. So computer issues, not computer like laptop computer, but computer in the car problem. So out of a limited blower, that was first round elimination, lost. We still have one more qualifier today and one more qualifier tomorrow for 15-inch class, and then we're still doing 15-inch, so we'll see what happens with that. Well, qualifier number 2 for the 15-inch class, only 4 takers. I don't know, negative 600 DA, kind of hard to stay away, you know what I mean? Yep, blew right through that shit, right past the rev limiter, and shut her down after she spun, of course. So we're still gonna be fighting that problem now, but at least we got logging data. So hey, we got logging data. Woo! So that's a win. I'll take it.
I guess I'll take it.
Good morning, Val. Are we gonna be happy today? Are we not choosing violence today? Sharon, what do you think? Are we choosing violence today, or
I hope not.
is she gonna throw hands again?
I hope not.
We have one more qualifying pass for a 15-inch class. Right now, Sharon's qualified number 4 or 5 out of 6. If we can move that up, that'd be nice, right? You want to qualify a little better than 5 or 6?
Yeah, but we were what, 3, and then
You were 3rd, yeah.
and then issues pushed us back. So
Well, you were 3rd, and then you raced the guy that was number 4, which is right here, our buddy Tim, and Tim clicked off a 924, so knocked you down, and I think that one more car got in front of us.
Oh, did it?
So I think she's down to number 5, but we'll give her hell. First call to lane, first grab for ice, 15-inch class. Here we go. Spun the tires?
Spun the tires, got back into it, and I'm like, I really should get in the habit of pulling the chute. And of course, I pulled it late, and I f***ed it up, and I let off by accident, so it didn't deploy. And
Did it make the 3-4 shift?
it did make the 3-4 shift.
Well, we tested it the wrong way. Now what?
shifted.
We'll be back after this. Got some professional style videoing going on. People from Gulf Coast Drive Shaft are here, and awesome. That drive shaft has taken so much abuse from us and just said, don't care. Definitely well worth the investment. Well, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Well, wasn't that fun? We are definitely frustrated at this point. Enjoying the event, but we were not having a good time when it came to going down the track. So knowing that they had a test and tune at Orlando the next day, we did decide to stay. We were already there, unpacked, had everything we needed for the test and tune. So we stayed to see if we could just figure out what's going on, because at this point, we're not seeing something in the log. We're not really feeling anything in the car necessarily outside of the normal, whether it was spin or if it was wheel hop. So we decided, you know what, let's just see if we can figure this out before we go home while we know we have some track time available. And this is how it went.
Oh, you got off the line, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It didn't feel like I was hitting rev limiter, but it was sputtering or it was doing something funky. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was having a hard time shifting or slipping or spinning or...
All right, let's see.
And it continues, yes. So as you could see in that last run, wasn't a good launch. Was hitting the rev limiter in first apparently. So yay. Not sure what happened there. Really, we just are banging our heads against the wall at this point. So we had some more ice left. We're gonna try and make some more hits, see if we could figure it out. And this is how it went.
We had so many issues this weekend. Computer decided it wasn't going to log half the time. Inability to load tunes. And car just wouldn't leave. We had so many spin, hop, not really even adjusting anything. Same tire pressure and suspension settings that would spin one hit would wheel hop the next hit. The track wasn't really changing that much. Yeah, I know. So we've talked with people that are smarter than us. Much smarter than us. Sorry. Talked with people that are much smarter than us, especially when it comes to the V's. And they gave us a couple of ideas of things to look for in the rear end, because either I am a complete idiot, very possible, or something is not happy in the back suspension of the car that's causing it to be wildly inconsistent. And I mean, we did all sorts of stuff to try to make it consistent. Still couldn't get the car just to leave. Of course, with the car kicking the tires off, then Sharon's lifting her foot, gets back into it. We're getting, missed gear changes, because the engine's revving up because she's out of it, she's into it, she's out of it, she's into it, and the computer's freaking out. So we're going to dive into this and see if we can figure out what the heck is going on in the back end of this car that's making us want to beat our head against the wall. Well, credit where it's due. This right here is a plate that this bolt goes through that holds the rear subframe to the car. It was a bushing. As you can see, that is bare metal. That's paint and dirt. And you can clearly see there's different lines. And that should be a uniform shape, and it's not. Subframe's been tweaking around under there. That's not what you want when you want traction. You don't want the subframe of the car moving. Thanks, Rick Crawford, for telling us. I would have been chasing my ass on that one for a while. Well, we're gonna have to do the fix. So there's the rear bolt on the driver's side. Rear bolt on the passenger side's way over there. But the rear bolt is bent, so I have to get a new one of those. So this thing torqued around pretty good. This is the front bushing where the rubbing was occurring that took all the paint off. You can see the rub mark right there. So this whole thing has been moving around. And something else I've noticed that's causing issues is if you look here on the wheels, see that line? That's from this bar, which is made for the 15-inch conversion, hitting the wheel. That's on both sides, so I gotta try to address that too. Long story short, got stuff to address. I'm not gonna say that I'm not an idiot because, hello. But all of these things could be causing us to have wildly inconsistent traction problems with the back end of the car here. Wheel hop, first wheel spin, you know, same setup will spin one time, hop another time. The track really hasn't changed that much. There should be space, you know, between, you know, 24 PSI you're going to spin, 18 PSI you're going to hop. Anywhere, you know, 20 to 23, you're probably going to launch. We don't even have that. We have 24 degrees you're going to spin, 24 PSI you're going to spin, 24 PSI you're going to hop, 25 PSI you're going to hop, and then 24 PSI you're going to spin again. It's just wildly inconsistent to the point where we don't even have a small window to try to start keeping up with the track. I have a direction to go. It's making me feel better, whether it's actually what's going on with the car or not, I don't know. But it's making me feel better about life. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I know Cadillac Attack wasn't the way we wanted it to go, but it's the way it went for us, and it's just them's the breaks. So we're gonna go back to work, fix this thing up as best we can, and take it back out to the track and try it. See if it makes a difference. And we'll see you then. Bye.